Hi everyone, thanks so much for checking out this video. I'm super excited to share with you that in late October, Yana Smakula contacted me on Instagram to ask if they could send me some Spellbinders products to demo on my social media. You can imagine I was completely thrilled. If you're not familiar with Yana Smakula, I will link her YouTube channel below in my description box. She's super talented and is very talented with hot foiling, and everything she does is very well done and beautiful. It was quite an honor to be contacted by Yana and Spellbinders and asked if they could send me some products and if I would feature them on my social media. So I'm so excited. The stamp set that I'm going to be sharing with you today is called New Start. And as we look forward to the new year, this is the perfect stamp set for you to share with your friends and make beautiful projects with. It's part of the Card Makers 2 suite of products from Spellbinders. I will have it linked below in my description box. And I would encourage you to please check it out using my link. It's my affiliate link. I get a small commission. Small commission helps me to maintain my channel and do giveaways. Okay, let's get started. Oh, I just love this stamp set. Who doesn't love butterflies? Can you ever have enough butterfly stamp sets? No, you can't. So this one is one that I'm sure will be my favorite for a long time. It says, "You are one of a kind. Do small things with great love. Can't wait to see how far you fly. Follow your dreams. Each day is a new start. Beautiful butterflies, beautiful sentiments, beautiful scripty font." Now the paper I'm using is a beautiful rose gold pearlescent paper. I love this paper. It's a nice heavy cardstock. It was actually sent to me as a gift. And so I can't tell you where it came from, but I will look and find something that is similar and link it below in my description box. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is trim my cardstock. I'm going to trim it at 4 1/4, making sure that I have that as my first measurement. Then I will cut it at 5 1/2. So 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 gives you 4 equal size quadrants that you can then use for card panels. Here's my card panel, and it's a blank canvas. I need to do something to jazz it up. For this card, I was trying to think of what I could use as my background. And then I thought, this butterfly is so sweet. All 3 of these butterflies of this stamp set, they're very sweet. And then I thought, well, I can make my own pattern paper using VersaFine Clair inks. So I've got Charming Pink, and I'm just stamping the butterfly down here, there, everywhere. I try to do in 3s. So my first color, Charming Pink, I did 3 butterflies. Okay, my next color is Warm Breeze. And I'm just putting the butterflies here and there, trying to group them in sets of 3s. At least to start with anyways. But I really love the way this blue ink looks on the paper. That's Warm Breeze. And then finally, I'm going to use Fantasia. When you are doing this technique, you want to stamp off a little bit. What that means is have a little bit of the butterflies kind of hanging off the side of the paper. That makes it look more organic. So you're just trying to fill up your spaces. Have your butterflies going in different directions. Now, do remember that the middle of the card, as far as if you place a sentiment in the middle of the card, you will lose some of that pattern, but it still is a nice technique to do if you aren't sure of what type of paper to use, or you wanted to use this. I wanted to use this pearlescent paper, but I just felt like it needed something a little bit more. All right. So now I'm just going in and filling in some gap sections, and you can see that that turned out really nice. It shows up very well on that pearlescent pink cardstock. Okay. Now I am going to be using the fluted classic ovals from Spellbinders. This is a set of 9 dies. And I want to show you how this system works because many times, I don't know about you, but when I look at nesting dies, I'm just not really sure what I'm looking at. So what I'm showing you here is that each oval, each fluted oval, back up a little bit, each fluted oval also has 2 circles to go with it, or 2 ovals to go with it. So there's one that can be on the outside, and there's one that can be on the inside. So not only do you have your main attraction, the fluted ovals, but then you could use the die to either cut around it or cut inside of it. It just reminds me of a planet with moons going around it. You've got that system going around it, and you can use different sizes as well. Even though I kind of group them together in 3, you could use all of the fluted ovals if you wish, or you can use all of the smooth ovals if you wish. The choices are endless with that die set. I highly recommend it. Okay, so what I did was I made a variety of butterflies. Some of them I stamped out and colored with my Copic markers, and then some of them I heat embossed and stamped. I stamped on vellum and heat embossed, and then colored them with alcohol markers, my Copic markers. Now, when you're coloring vellum, you want to color the back side. Do not color the front side, or you'll end up smearing everything. So I chose the butterfly, which I'll call it the middle-sized butterfly. I thought that would be a really nice one to put on my card front, and I thought that with the sentiment that I had in mind, it would go well. All right, using an oval from the Fluted Classics oval dies, I cut my panel out with an oval. And I did this to create some interest so that it didn't look just like a flat background. I just think sometimes when you do this, just that line around the middle just gives it a little bit more interest. That's the only reason I did that, just so it would be not so, I guess, plain, but it's not plain. It's really pretty with those butterflies. So I don't want to say that, but not just a plain card panel for my mat. And then I just continue with these oval shapes, layering them one on top of the other. This is the final layer where I heat emboss the sentiment that says "You're one of a kind." I love that. It looks really cool, doesn't it? I heat embossed it with some black embossing powder. And then my butterfly. This is the middle-sized butterfly. I used purples and blues to color his wings with my alcohol markers. And then I did the same thing with the vellum butterfly. I cut the background out, and then I'm just standing the butterfly so that you can see how his wings are dimensional. Isn't that cute? The vellum wings of the butterfly really do make it stand out, I think. Now I'm just going to add 3 little sequins in matching colors to the paper. And I'm just using my jewel picker and a little bit of Barely Art glue. And this is what it looks like. You can see those dies beside to the right. Those are what I used to cut out all those lovely ovals. So yeah, check this out, you guys. There's some really cool stamps as part of this collection. I have another stamp set, and so I'll be making another video that will go up probably by tomorrow. You'll be able to see that. I just want to say thank you so much to Yana for reaching out to me and giving me this opportunity, and thanks to Spellbinders for sending me the stamp set that I could use live on my YouTube channel and show everybody. I had a lot of fun with this set, and like I said, the butterflies are super pretty, and the sentiments are just great. They have this really cool looking font. I'll be getting a lot of use out of this. I have a white card base. I'm going to just put our butterfly panel on top. I did not bother to create like a mat because I think this looks really nice the way that it is. And that's it. that card is done. And I will be showing you in a moment some still photos of the cards that I created. Here's all my beautiful butterflies. I'm sure I'll be using these for other projects. And I love the sentiments of this stamp set, so I'll probably be grabbing one of those, grabbing a little butterfly, pairing them together, and have a nice little sweet card that I can share with somebody. Here's another close-up of the wings. Look at that fluted oval die. Isn't that awesome? And another close-up that gives you a different perspective is coming up here in a minute. Now you can see the line of that oval that I cut out. It just adds a little bit of interest, I think. You don't have to do that, but I like it. Here's another real close-up with the butterfly wings, just to show you how if you take a small round thing like a pen or a pencil and you just roll your paper, you can get this curved look. Super easy to do with vellum. I did heat emboss the vellum, and you just want to be careful when you do that you don't burn your vellum. Just take your time when you're doing it and make sure you move your heat tool around a lot. If you're new to my channel, I'd love it if you would subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment. I love reading your comments. I read each and every one of them, and they mean the world to me. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and thanks again to Spellbinders for giving me this opportunity. Have a hopeful day. Bye-bye.